Okay, what's going on? I have r prime, and I have the r0 vector, and we want to find r. Okay. So what should we do? We should integrate. So r of t would be the integral of r prime dt. I might do that just so it doesn't look like a bunch of letters scrunched together. It is. Okay, so antiderivative, and I chose this for a reason. Antiderivative of the derivative. Horizontal component? 2ti.
I don't know these letters together.
Did you do 2t plus c?
Aha, yes. Yes, we would. So 2t plus a constant, I.
Oh, I was like 2t plus ci. What?
Is that it?
No.
No, because
We need the J.
we need our vertical component. Since it's 0, we would take the antiderivative to just be a constant. Right? We take the derivative of r, we would get back to 2i. Does everyone agree? Okay. So now it's a matter of what is C1, what is C2? Well, we know that r of 0 should be I plus j. So if we plug in 0, we want our components to equal 1 and 1. Okay, so we would need 2 times 0 plus C1 to equal 1, and we would need C2 to equal 1. So our vector valued function r would be 2t plus 1, the quantity I, plus 1, j.
If we don't bold it on our quiz test,
For sure. I'm kidding, no.
I was like,
It's kind of hard to make bold without.
You have to write bold right next to all the ones that are bold.
Please don't.
yes,
Please
don't
don't
do
do
that.
that.
Yes.
That would annoy my eyes.
Ugh. Annalise,
I call it bold
Annalise
and
is
brash.
Hey, Annalise,
More
we
like
miss you.
belongs in the trash. How
What?
did you draw a perfect circle? Well, first I draw his head,
Head.
then I erase some details, and then I erase some more. Can you guys hear?
You're so lost. So
Where's
Oh, SpongeBob.
Alright.
Code word SpongeBob.
Long brain cells.
Code word bold and brash.
More like belongs in the
That's
trash.
what we said.
Okay, so we have something called the fundamental theorem of calculus. This also works for vector valued functions. Okay?
Oh.
If we have the integral from a to b of r of t, we're still going to do r of b, antiderivative r of b minus antiderivative r of a. That is still a thing. Okay? We just have to be careful that we separate the components when we do our antiderivatives, but we would still evaluate from a to b.
Did you mean to put the 0 pi up?
Yeah. This is the example we're going to do. Okay. Now you're going to see a mix of the component form versus the linear combination form. So essentially, sometimes you'll see the chevrons, sometimes you'll see the I's and J's. My advice to you would be whichever form you are given, keep your answer for that form. If your answer is a vector.
Will you take off points if we switch it?
Probably not,
But you might.
but it would bother me.
Okay. It would annoy your eyes.
It would annoy my eyes.
All right.
If we like switched it from standard to I and J.
Like if you started doing I's and J's in this.
Well, it would just be I plus TJ.
Thomas Jefferson.
Right. Okay, so what would the antiderivative be of our horizontal component?
TJ.
And our vertical component? 1/2 t squared. Now, why am I not doing the constants here?
That's a definite integral.
Because it's a definite integral. We don't have to. Okay? So what we have is the vector pi 1/2 pi squared minus the vector boring 0, 0. Did you just ask how do you subtract 0, 0? Oh, I wasn't sure.
How do you add 0?
You don't. I like the way that looks. Like
Wait.
that's pretty
Yeah,
easy.
I'm okay with that. I'll allow it.
Wait, what is 0 and 0?
Well, I have your permission already.
Yeah, you
Okay, so to keep with pace of Mr. Hazelhorse in AP Stats,